Harry is informed by Conrad that a man thinks twice before picking up the phone to Kat McAllister. It's obvious that Kat McAllister is some kind of extremely high-ranking official, either of a larger criminal enterprise or possibly a shadow agency like the CIA, based on the context provided by everyone who mentions her name and the fact that even an international cartel follows her instructions without question. It is almost a given that a favor owed to someone with that much unrestricted power will be returned, albeit for a risky and unlawful purpose. Once more, it's obvious that Kat has a stake in the international trafficking of firearms, drugs, and other illegal materials, regardless of her true role. She accepts Conrad's offer of 50% of the fentanyl money he plans to transfer in exchange for facilitating his meeting with Jamie. She probably leans more toward the criminal underworld than the CIA, given her willingness to accept money from such a source, but no one would be surprised by a dishonest public servant. She has already approached Harry to work for her, demonstrating her knowledge of his abilities and her obvious intention to use him for something to advance her own business. Harry might be recruited as a black operative to work for her, or he might be asked to infiltrate another criminal organization. Kevin thinks a favor to Kat would be disastrous for the Harrigans because he might even be asked to give up the Harrigans if that is what Kat wants. In MobLand, Kat's favors will undoubtedly be revealed soon. Richie's right hand, Freddie, has been under Harry's control ever since he got pictures of Ron cheating on Richie with Freddie. In MobLand Episode 8, he has his last meeting with Harry. In order to allow Freddie to join Harry and Kevin, Harry pretends that he and Kevin plan to take over the Harrigan crime empire and will kill Richie in the process. As a result, Freddie gains Harry's trust and promptly provides him with the details of Richie's fentanyl operation, which Conrad can use with Jamie. But Freddie also lets Harry know who the Harrigans member, who had been working closely with Richie, was off-screen. Because of that knowledge, Harry kills Freddie by throwing him from the top of the building. Because Freddie had fulfilled his role and was now just a loose end to tie off, he took the express elevator to the bottom floor. It's pretty safe to assume that Maeve has been working with Richie the entire time. Her call to Richie regarding Brendan and Seraphina's whereabouts in Antwerp may seem like the height of foolishness, but it wouldn't have been if she had been cooperating with him up until that point and genuinely thought he would spare Brendan. That would also explain why, at the end of Episode 7, Richie chose not to inform Conrad about Maeve's call. Richie would gain from keeping her as a mole in the Harrigan home while he attempts to destroy Conrad if she had assisted him up until that point. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos.